We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Hands up, please. Go.
First and 10 for Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. We wanted excitement. How's that for excitement on the very first play?
Yeah, they had it in their head. They were going to test the secondary right off the bat, but they were up to the challenge, and he had a convoy in front of him. I thought he was going to bring it back all the way. Instead, they'll settle, and that's really a wrong word, isn't it? They'll settle for really good field position.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down now, it's Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Joe Mixon.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A 4th down gamble with Dalton. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way down to the 26. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You too. You see me in your nightmare.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
We got 6 all day.
Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there. Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? This is Grant. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Set. 230. Check 545. Here we go. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The open man is Smith. 23 yards on the play.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Grant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Mike, 55.
On second down, here's Mixon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the 3rd time here in this half,
too much fucking wind, man.
picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Come on, Andy.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger looking here for Smith downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take...
It got his man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now Roethlisberger. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, it's Grant. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 45 on second down, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check, 44. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Come on! These two.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And that's caught by Smith. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Corey Grant with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw here, Dalton. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Snickers, got to spin. 44.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same.
Oh, come on, that went 10, baby.
As we are underway in the second half. So we raise the flag. They decline.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, that shit went
Was
10.
that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
That's the issue to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon.
Get through the hole.
Pushes way up to about the 44 here. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Ready? 2 times.
On third down, Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And able to find Green. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
On 2nd down and 4, Dalton. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass wasn't complete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dalton. He'll let this go end zone for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's Grant. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green. 64 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
all these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Pick
and
that
that'll
off.
wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 56 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They go back to Grant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 59 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, when A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than defensive backs and makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for Cincinnati Bengals.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
I got him.
Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
44. Take 2 of them. Let's go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete to his running back, Grant. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off. Not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all, and I think...
And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the end.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
They're running it.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.